Topic number two.
You know I wasn't gonna let our return to YouTube go without introducing a new segment. And today, the latest, the latest of the new segments on the Sleepers Media YouTube channel is something I like to call Bubbalicious Definition Make the Boys Go Loco. And what we're gonna do is look at Lucas Harkins, Heat Check CBB, his latest bracket. We're gonna look at the last four buys, the last four in, and the first four out. If you're the next four out, sorry, get out of my face. You're not making the dance. And we're gonna try to make the best five-man lineup from these bubble teams, and then we'll discuss how far would this team go in March.
Ooh.
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 I like this.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
like this.
Fun.
Before we do this, I just want to get a quick statement out on this. The Every category that's last four buys, last four in, first four out, next four out, there's probably two teams on there that I maybe like. That is the grossest group of 16 teams I've seen in a while. I just want to throw that out there.
So just last four in, first four out? Or are we allowed
Last
to
four, we're
expand?
doing last four buys, last four in, and first four out. But the
The
next four out,
buys too. Okay.
next four out, you're too far gone.
Okay. So there's 12 teams we can choose from here. West Virginia, San Diego State, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Arkansas, Indiana, Wake Forest, Texas, Boise State, Ohio State, North Carolina, SMU. I think we could definitely build a title-worthy team.
Should we boot the last four buys, or does that make us too good? I kind of want to include the last four buys.
If we
Then if we,
include the last four buys, this team's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe we
Because
should
it's
take it
just
out. Maybe we
like
should take
just
it out.
spitballing Javon Small, Jeremiah Fears, Adu Thiero, Trey Johnson, Hunter Salas,
Bryce
RJ Davis,
Williams.
Ian Jackson. You're looking for bigs, but you probably just take Indiana's bigs.
All right,
Follow.
let's boot the last four buys and do the last four in and the first four out. Make the best team we can from these eight
Just the
teams.
true bubble. Okay, so the
Mhm.
8 teams that we're allowed to pick from then are Arkansas, Indiana, Wake Forest, Texas, Boise State, Ohio State, North Carolina, and SMU. Let's do it. Where do we start?
I think
Um, oh, go
I
ahead,
think
Red.
Trey and Thiero are probably the two non-negotiables, right?
Yes.
So we have a wing and we have our four-man solidified. Do we go at the guards?
I know Greg hates. I actually he's you're not gonna allow him on this team, are you, G? You know who I'm talking about.
I'd rather have Carolina's guards than Bruce.
So who's the point?
I'd rather take like Hunter Salas and somebody else and play Hunter Salas, Trey Johnson, somebody else.
Got you.
Can I get RJ in there? Can we get an RJ, Salas, Trey Johnson at the 1 through 3?
I'd
Does
be
that
fine
have
with that.
enough passing? Like that is my only fear is we get way too shot hungry and they hate each other.
Wasn't RJ kind of underrated passing when he wasn't with Cadeau?
Yeah, I mean when Carolina made the national title game in 2022, that was when RJ was the point guard.
Yeah. So I'd be fine with that.
Why am I going to talk myself into Bruce?
Bruce is good,
He's
man.
such a loser
I
though.
know, but like it might just be Ohio State.
Well, aren't we? We're picking losers anyway because everyone.
Right. All these teams are losing.
You're right. What if, like, I mean, why do I kind of want to do like a Bruce Thornton, John L. Davis? I feel like that fits better than all these like combo guards that just want to shoot.
Yeah. I thought Bruce is so good, man. I hate that.
I don't know, Riley, help.
What if I told you that RJ Davis is averaging, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, 4.5 assists over his last four games. Four
Over
and a
the
half
last
big assists. Four and a
big
half big
assists.
assists.
Big assists on the left. Uh, I think if I was picking, my team would be ooh.
What if we did Bruce Thornton and RJ and booted Hunter Salas? You've been on too many losing teams at Wake Forest. We don't trust you.
But what if I want a guy who's actually been to like a Final Four? Like I feel like John L. Davis, an actual winner, is sitting right there.
I
RJ
kind of
Davis has
want,
been to a Final Four.
So
I
get
Won a
him
want,
national
both.
title game.
that's what we do. And it would be Davis Davis. I want RJ and John L.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
Two
that.
guys that have actually won.
RJ, John L,
Trey Johnson,
Trey Johnson,
Adu Thiero.
Adu Thiero, Umar Bala.
Are we sure that Balo's the big?
I'm a little bit nervous. Like, if we win, if we're in Dayton and we win that for like, is there anything to do in Dayton, or does Dayton have a good bar scene? I feel like Dayton would have a good bar scene based on how
It's,
like
they
hyped their
got some
fans
solid
are.
sports bars.
That's where I'm like, I need Balo locked in if we're actually trying to make a run
But
here.
I don't think there's any other option than Balo. That's the issue. Like
Yeah, like
we're not taking Caden Shedrick. We're not taking Efton Reed. Your big stink. We're not taking Aaron Bradshaw.
Does
Like
Boise State have any bigs?
you could take Big Z. That's it.
What about the big Turkish kid from SMU, Samet?
isn't he Egyptian?
I'm taking
No, he's
Balo.
Turkish. Balo over Reneau. Why do I
Yes.
always mess up
Yeah.
Renew?
Just keep messing it up. Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, if you got Balo away from other contributors too, I think it could work. Like, does anyone else in this team want to drink? Yeah, they all do, don't they?
I
They're all
think
in the
so.
bubble. They probably want you to,
I don't
to
think
something.
John L does, but I would guess that RJ and Trey Johnson would enjoy the bars with Umar.
I would just
I
like to
think.
make it known that Umar Balo spit out 2012 and 5 last night. Like it wasn't
All
anything.
right, yeah, he's on the team. He's on the team. So if we
Who's our
have
coach?
Ooh, that's a great question. Cal, right? It's got to be Cal.
probably Cal, but do we want Cal in March at this point?
It
Do
has
I
to be
want
Cal. Guys, let me just read the other names. Mike Woodson, Steve Forbes, Rodney Terry. I don't even know Leon Rice. Is that
Leon
Boise's
Rice,
coach?
yeah,
Jake Diebler, Hubert Davis, fresh off an extension, and I don't know who SMU's coach is.
Andy Enfield.
Andy Enfield?
Do we need
I like
Andy
Enfield.
Enfield's coaching at SMU?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Enfield was in the Elite Eight only 4 years ago. Maybe that tournament experience comes back to
You know
him.
what? That makes me feel better. If I do lose YouTube, I'll just find a new way to get a new job in this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's got to be Cal.
It's gotta
So
be Cal.
how far does Cal get this roster?
I mean, Hubert has been in a national championship more recently than Cal.
I mean, maybe Hubert should maybe resurgent Hubert Davis is our coach.
No, actually, one second here. Greg, great point. But let's not beat around the bush. Do you want Hubert as the coach of this team? That was a fun point. But do you want Hubert as the coach of this team?
No.
Exactly. Let's move on to
I'd
Cal.
rather have Cal. Yeah, let's have Cal. How far does Cal get this team?
Woody.
Oh my God.
But no, we get to carry over the concept that Woody's fired. So it's Woody with he doesn't give a shit not playing politics. He's been good.
He does own me.
He went into the Bres and beat you.
He owns me.
How far does Michael Woodson get this team in the dance? Second weekend?
I think we could make a Sweet 16.
Nelly, RJ, Trey. Dude, I think we could go. We might have a little Elite
I
Eight
think
in
we
us.
make a Final Four, fellas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, Nelly and RJ have been there, and when it breaks down, and we tell the two old heads get out of the way and let our top three pick cook. Like that to me is the recipe for the Elite Eight minimum.
I think we'd be awful defensively.
Defense, schmefence.
We got Fierro can block some shots. He can do something.
RJ and John L are toast.
RJ battles when it matters.
RJ's 5'4".
Could I just? Yeah, you're right.
We're saying Sweet 16.
I'm arguing Elite Eight, but
Sweet 16 is as far as I can go. Cart, you say Final Four?
Yeah.
So split the middle, Elite Eight.
Elite Eight that works.
Who do we lose to?
Let's see. If this team's starting out in Dayton, they win in Dayton, and they play a 6 seed. So let's say they get matched up with Oregon. They beat Oregon by 15. Move on to the next round. Play Iowa State, who just lost to Oklahoma State. They're
This
good
team's
on
winning
that
it
one.
all. Let's not beat around the bush.
Okay, Cart. We would be playing Michigan State in the Sweet 16 if I'm looking at this bracket right.
Move them on.
If
So we might be
Woody's
going-
coaching, yeah.
Actually, no. We're not losing to a group of bunch of new guys. Nope.
These
Friendship
If
guys,
they run into anyone but Michigan State, I'd pick them.
these guys are old.
But
What do you
they
mean,
never
new
play
guys?
together. They never play together.
Friendship wins the day. We get bounced by Michigan State in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I agree.